Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Texans going up against the Jaguars. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 6 matchup.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The Texans setting up here for the kickoff. This game has officially begun. Green's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Bortles coming out now to get this offense going. He had just one touchdown pass last week. The Jaguars are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Texans defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Jaguars decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The Jaguars from the 22. And Alonso in on the tackle.
Well, when it's third and long early in the game, as a quarterback, as an offense, you just be very careful of this situation and just try not to make a big mistake.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25. But it's incomplete.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
They're set to punt it away now. Going to try his luck here. Dan picks up about 3. Ryan's heading out for his first series. He was able to move the ball up and down the field last week, ending up with over 350 passing yards. The Texans approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Zach Miller makes the catch.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
The Texans snap it at the 31. Gets it out for the completion.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Now 1st and 10. Almost intercepted. Now here's a look at the Texans offense. This season they rank towards the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game. 2nd down after the incompletion. Matt Ryan under center. just a quick drop back. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, defensive tackles, so many times they're in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
3rd and 16 here after the sack. The Texans come to the line with an empty backfield. Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. They're in punting formation. Wants to give it a go here. Has 12 on this play. The Jaguars offense trying to buck the trend that's taken hold here as they come out for this next drive. Defense has taken over. Each team has been forced to punt on its last possessions.
Well, I got some information for him, or some advice, I should say, Jim. Don't try too hard, because when you go out there and try too hard to buck a trend like this where the defense is playing well, it usually leads to a mistake.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Handoff. Tay looking out wide. Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. This bunch has struggled to find the end zone all year long. One of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Today they'll try to change that formula. Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Encroachment. Defense. Still 2nd down.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 40. And the quarterback is taken down by Kiko Alonso.
When you take a blindside hit like that, oh my gosh, do they hurt. And you get up, you make sure you're okay, then you try to find out who's responsible for you getting you hit like that.
The Jaguars come to the line with a bunch set. Bortles back in shotgun formation. The pass ball's incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
The Jaguars don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Texans stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
That's a gain of 7.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd and 3. They give it to him on the counter.
The Texans offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 2 on that play. Now looking at 3rd down. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. And it's complete to Zach Miller. Marquette down for another reception.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
First down here after the completion. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. And they're all over him for the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
The Texans lined up, bunch formation. Ryan from the gun. The Texans get a first down. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
And now here's the Jags line up on defense. They have been shredded this year by opposing quarterbacks who have found a way to beat up on this secondary. Second down and 5. Throws the pass. And intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jaguars' offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defensive credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side. Matt Forte is absolutely one of the most complete backs in the NFL, but he is smart. He picks the right hole and picks up the first down.
The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First and 10. Reed with the grab. Running room. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. The point after is good. The Jaguars were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. He's got a chance to return this one. Flag is down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Ryan takes it from the gun. Looking to go down the field here. Intercepted. With the lead and their defense making plays like that, this is shaping up to be a very positive second quarter.
And they got it rolling, don't they, on both sides of the ball. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this, be aggressive. Go for the score as quick as you can on the offensive side.
First down at the 42. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Texans lined up in the nickel. He'll take the snap from the gun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
3rd and 10. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
Reed's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
It'll be a touchback. The Texans are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Texans from the 22. And now Ryan's going to take off. He's got some daylight. And he'll step out of bounds.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
The Texans take it from the 43. Fowler's all over that offense and brings him down. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. The Texans will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. Going to be a penalty here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Holding. Defense.
First down at the 47. Going for the deep ball. Intercepted. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back for their offensive unit, looking to take control of this game.
Yeah, big turnover there. Now if this offense can go out there and score, like you said, get control of the game, that will give them great confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Brings it into his body. And that's a gain of maybe 5. That's his first reception today.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
Halfway through the second quarter.
Looking at every option. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
I think that's playing it pretty safe, throwing that short pass on 3rd and long. I thought he had a chance to throw it down the field. He just couldn't pull the trigger and let it go.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. Looking for a lane on the return. And that's a gain of 10. The Texans know a big reason why they're losing today, the turnovers. Ryan's been a part of the problem today here, Phil.
I have to agree with you, Jim. He is the biggest problem of all. When the quarterback is not executing at a high level, it's hard for the football team to overcome that.
The Texans will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 7-0. First down at the 36.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Texans will take the snap from the 35. Pass is intercepted. And not only does their defense protect the lead, they force the interception and give their offense a chance to increase the advantage before halftime.
Good job by the defense. You know what they did? They just put more self-doubt into the opponent's offense. They're going to have a hard time snapping out of this today.
The Jaguars from the 37. Will cut down this outside run for a loss.
Texans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Matt Forte lined up in the backfield.
Second down and a long way to go.
Good job on the ground there by Matt Forte. Halftime, 2 minutes away. All right, and welcome back where we've got an offense on that field that wants to try and increase the lead before we move to halftime.
First down and 10.
It's Lee. Lee's brought down at the 21.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Forte's in the backfield. Single back set.
Second down and 7.
Matt Forte has the catch. Forte tackled down. A gain on the play of 7.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Bortles now completed 4 in a row. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Jacksonville in the end zone for the touchdown.
And Matthews has caught his first touchdown of the season.
The late touchdown here in this.
And we're going to have a stoppage here because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
As always, every touchdown is reviewed and verified, and it is now the word sent down. It is, in fact, verified for 6. Extra point was good.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars defense is having a field day so far. They've been ready for just about anything the offense has tried. A very impressive display here, partner.
Jim, they are whooping tail on the defensive side. That's the cleanest way I can say it. They have been fun to watch, dominating physically, and they got a shutout going.
First down at the 47. Launching it deep. Pulls it in. That's reception number 2 for him. The Texans have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. Here's the first snap after the big play. Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Touchdown. This game is tight.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other, to get open, to score.
The Jaguars now only up a single possession. The gap's been closed in this one. Scores 14-7. And he'll start his return. And a flag is down.
Holding, receiving team.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 16. Fortes met after a gain of 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Fortes, a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back to Space City, Houston, Texas, for the start of the second half after the break.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans are in a bit of trouble after 2, but will have another half to turn it around. The Jaguars, though, have turned it around after a tough loss last week, and they look much more confident today. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from the 17. Miller's got the reception, and he'll be tackled at their own 29-yard line. Texans will later turn it over on an interception.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Ryan's ready for the snap, empty backfield. From the shotgun.
Got hit on release. Second down. From the gun. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
They can really give themselves a big leg up in this game if they're able to turn that interception into points here. Start of the second half.
Yeah, I'd say this to the offensive coordinator right now. You got that interception. Do you have a play that you've been saving all game long? If you haven't, use it right now and take control of this game.
Moore's going to make the tackle. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Second down and 9. They'll go ground. Moore's the one who made the big stop.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Forte lines up as the single back here. The Jaguars have it at the 34. Got the completion all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
That's a wonderful catch by the receiver, getting his first touchdown of his rookie year and making that catch. That is the first of many to come for him.
And the point after is good. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And he steps out of the field to play. Smith's taking the field again, and he's gunning for another stop here for this defense in a game that's been full of them up to this point.
He has so much talent physically. We see that every single week when we watch him play, but the thing that just catches my attention, how he leads the rest of the guys out there on the field.
It's caught by Michael Floyd. Smith's in on the tackle.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. And he's thrown to the ground.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The defense pushed the offense back with that sack, and they'll need now 14 yards on 3rd down. Screen. Pulls it in. Running room.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. It's Zach Miller with the reception. Gains 17. That's reception number 4 for him.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
McCoy's 3 for 3 with that completion. The Texans will take the snap from the 25. That's a gain of 8.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The play clock's running down.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Still 2nd down.
2nd and 8 after the penalty. From the gun. brought to the ground.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Jaguars have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
Offense.
Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep. And Matthews is going to take it the distance. The 40, the 30, the 20. Tackles made. That's reception number 2 for him.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Bortles now completed his last 7 passes. Breaking huddle at the 10. Second and goal from the 10. Almost intercepted.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The Jaguars are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Intercepted. Got a big lane. He's brought down.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
The Texans will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
McCoy's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. He'll throw it over the middle.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. Third and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
They're setting up screen. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on 3rd down. But offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a first down.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. Miller's been mostly invisible today, Phil, and that's surprising because he played so well just last week.
Jim, hard to be invisible when you're as good as he is and that big. But listen, the defense is taking him away. The football's going elsewhere.
From the gun. Looking long. Snags it right out of the air with one hand.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch. That was special.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. McCoy has got it in the gun. And they take him down.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
2nd down and 12. Fowler's all over the ball carrier.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The Texans have the football as the 4th quarter gets started.
Coming to the line at the 15.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Catch made. They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
The Texans decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Jaguars retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun. Jordan Reed has the reception. That's another reception, giving him 2. The Jaguars are in front thanks to their quarterback. Bortles done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those 2 things together, that's why your football team is winning.
He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Jaguars lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Forte's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get
Jonathan Joseph with the interception.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense. The defense, they have a lead here in the 4th quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
McCoy's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. Got the completion. Gains 19. McCoy's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jaguars with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
It's Forte in the backfield. 2nd and short. The handoff to Matt Forte. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Forte is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. 1st and 10. Looking across the middle. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. 3rd catch today so far.
when you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down at the 48. Finds Reed. Whitner's there to take him down.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
Second and 5 coming up. The Jaguars have it at the 44. Breaks out of the tackle. McDonald's there to make the stop. The football rests at the 44. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. The Texans will come out in the dime. Bortles back in shotgun formation. Throws the pass. And it's knocked down.
It's a good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found a way. Knocked that pass down.
Punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Texans offense will now try to get something going, as defense has become the theme of this one today, Phil.
This is not bad offense. This is just great defense. Both sides, my gosh. I love what they're doing. They're playing with such enthusiasm. They have so much emotion. And when you play like this on the defensive side, you usually have great success. Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter. The Texans line up, split backfield. Second down and 10. Set up screen. Makes the reception. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. First down. Pressure on every snap now. That long gain sets them up here on this play. He's wide open for the grab. That's another reception. Give him 2. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Complete to Floyd. Floyd's marked down after a gain of 4. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
A critical moment in this game as it's third down. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Screen. Has his man. He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
Miller's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Jaguars offense comes out for what is, in essence, just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And, Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field. And it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoy the moment.
Green 90. Green 90.
2nd and 9. Takes it from the eye. There's a flag right there.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. And now, after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 15. Double tight end formation. Matt Forte. And that's merciless in on the stop. The Texans, 1 timeout remaining. On the way, 3rd down. The Jaguars in the pistol.
Here we go now.
They want to keep feeding him the football. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. Set up, return. Here he goes. He'll pick up 7 this time. That return's good for about 7. The Texans offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take it.
And in for the touchdown.
What a job by the receiver making that catch on the deep ball. Looks it in, makes the catch, and goes all the way for the touchdown.
It's good. It's been a brutally tough stretch for this team. They can't seem to get back into the win column.
No, they can't. Everything is going wrong for them. They got players out. The star players are not playing well. They're not getting the breaks. You just got to go back to the fundamentals and hope that